So the DNC kicks off tomorrow in Chicago with President Joe Biden set to give the keynote address Monday. He's expected to officially pass the torch to his vice president, touting his administration's accomplishments while warning of the so-called threat Donald Trump poses if he returns to the White House. Joining us now is the former DNC Deputy Press Secretary, Jose Aristimuno. Jose, great to see you. Your thoughts, because we've never seen anything quite like this. Over the last 25 days, the Democrats have changed leaders. What do you think is going to be the biggest challenge?
Look, it's going to be historic. I think, first and foremost, we know Kamala Harris. She's been vice president, so it's not like the American people don't know who she is. I think now she's center stage. We got to remember she's been campaigning for less than 30 days, so it is historic. But I think the pace that she's been able to pick up this campaign in terms of money, in terms of traveling the country, in picking Tim Walz, I think the biggest challenge will be introducing Tim Walz as a vice presidential candidate. But I don't think that's that big of a challenge. I think this campaign is new, is fresh, is energetic. We see it in the polls. I think people are very, very excited to see what's going to unfold in Chicago this coming week.
So just looking at what the people care about of Democrats and Republicans, 38% say economy is number one, 14%, almost half, immigration, and number three, abortion. Abortion clearly in the Democrats' column. Immigration is not in almost every poll, and either is the economy. So having said that, Friday we found out her vision for the economy. That's the only thing we found out. If not, we just go by what her administration has done for the last 3.5 years. Where does the cleaver start between Harris and Biden? What I'll do as opposed to what I did?
Yeah, look, it's a great question. I think people should judge Kamala Harris on the Biden-Harris administration on the results. Inflation was 9%. A little bit over a year ago, it's now 3.5%. We look at job creation. We've been creating jobs steadily for a couple of years now. So things are looking up. Now, Kamala Harris, she recognizes. She said, look, things are too expensive still. We got to continue to bring gas prices down. The housing costs, she just did an incentive. She revealed an incentive yesterday to build 3 million homes, incentives for new constructions, incentives for homeowners. Down payment assistance. So she's telling people detailed economic plans. I would argue a lot more detailed than Donald Trump has been doing in the last couple of months. So I think, again, I think the energy that we've seen from Kamala, the details of the proposals that we saw yesterday, I think that's what the American people are going to see. Let me just say something quickly. They did a digital donation campaign, Republicans for Harris. Over 70,000 people are connected on that live Zoom. So that tells you something. I think there's a gap, and there's a bunch of Republicans within the Republican Party that say, I don't want another term of Donald Trump.
Jose, the one thing that sticks out, she does do her policy when it comes to the economy. The housing was looked at more positively, but with the price controls and everything else, I look at what the Washington Post basically not impressed. He goes, the Times demand a serious economic ideas. Harris supplies gimmicks. That's the Washington Post. So that's when you're going to find out what she's made out of. When she says what she will do, how it differs from what Joe Biden did, and how she's going to be able to defend it. Because as a candidate, her policies seem to be an epic fail. And she seems to be reversing herself on almost every one of them, correct?
Well, I would argue the polls say otherwise. Look at every swing state in America. The Harris campaign is up by 1, 2, 3 points. Some of them well under the margin of error. So I think I'm not a huge believer in polls. We got to remember in 2016, Hillary Clinton was winning every single poll in America, and we lost the election. So I wouldn't tell people just look at polls. They tell you a picture in time, but we got to go. We got to go out and vote. The field game is what's going to make the difference in election day.
They certainly have a lot of star power if they want to use it. Hollywood's all going to be there in great numbers. Jose, thanks so much. Look forward to this. Going to be an interesting week. Appreciate it.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.